Hello everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Neverwinter Nights, the original campaign. We just got our first word of power. Let's see, where we put it? Right here. And we will end up delivering that to Aaron Gent. But first we want to finish exploring the Fire Giant's base. See what else is there to do here. Alright, a little bit of loot right here at the beginning. So yeah, chances are we probably won't find anything too difficult for us to overcome, but there might be other things that are interesting here. Because we've already taken on the chieftain of the Fire Giants, and we've taken on a ancient red dragon. Probably one of the most powerful beings in all of Toril, which is the world that the material plane takes place on. I believe we're on the continent of Faerun, for you geography buffs out there. Come on. So this guy's hit points. There we go. Just gotta get a couple of our patented critical hits. There we go. Oop, there we go. Nice. No damage to us. Alright, let's pick up the remains. See, the scaling is getting crazy, man. Back in Act 1, we were opening up containers and stuff. It's like, oh, here's 1 gold, here's 5 gold, kind of thing. Now they're just randomly, like, you know, 10 times that much. Just sitting around in every container. I mean, these are giants, right? So every gold piece is going to be smaller. So they have to have more of it to feel the, you know, same amount. If you get a gold bracelet and you melt down 50 gold pieces, you know, it takes more to fit around a giant's wrist is all I'm saying. I wonder what makes their armor yellow. I feel like there's not that many good yellow metals that are, you know, tough, hard to break. Gold is notoriously fragile and soft metal.
Now see what a true warrior.
So in this section so far, we found more deep dwarves, the Duragar, which usually live very far underground, but are currently not. And we found more fire giants. I'm wondering what else makes home to the fire giant lair. Ow, you shocked me. Oh, this will be fun. I have a little bit remembering what happens here. Bunch of books.
Now see what a
Oh good, it didn't explode on us. Okay. Prisoner.
I greet you.
Praise the gods. When we heard you outside the door, we thought you were giants coming to haul us off to the kitchens. Who are you? We are simple farmers. The fire giants captured us in a raid, and now we are held prisoner until they decide to feast on our bones. Please take us with you. Our families will reward you if you save us. Can I ask you some questions? We don't know anything. We're just thrown into this room by the giants when we first arrived, and haven't been allowed to leave since. Please take us with you. Our families will reward you for saving us. Who are you? Alright. It's too dangerous to come with me. It is far more dangerous if we stay. Please take us with you. Our families will reward you greatly for saving us. Just stay here. I'll come back for you later. You are not as foolish as we assumed, dwarven creature, but we will not be. That will not be enough to save you. Ah! They're actually Yonti. I don't know why they attacked me though. Didn't seem to work out in their favor. But we didn't get convinced by their gambit. Mostly because I've played this game before. There's no real reason not to trust them. We found other prisoners in this place, right?
Make this fight count. It will.
Ooh, throwing axe +3. Only 4 of them though, so probably won't be anything that great, money-wise. Oh man, they're disappearing on us. Ow, he shot me. What the heck, a-hole? Ooh, coffins. Let's go explore the coffins. Ooh, some odd items. Belladonna and rags. Why would those be in there? Or I should say, why would those be lootable in this instance?
Now.
I'm just throwing treasure at everybody.
Make this fight count. It.
I remember back in Act 1, before we got our flaming sword, it used to take a good amount of time to get through any chest we had to open. Oh, we're swinging our sword at it. And now everything's pretty much an instant open. It's pretty much surprising if we ever have to open something and it takes more than, you know, a second or two. See? Someone's casting spells. I don't like it. Alright, I'll get to you as soon as I'm done looting. Don't mind me, warrior. Bye-bye. That guy was nice. He gave us 40 experience points. We need more people like him in the world. Because we are now level 15, and it is a long path to level 16. Look at that. Nearly 20,000 experience points. That's going to take a while at 4 experience points a pop. I think we might get one more level in this chapter, maybe. Would be my best guess. Not specifically in this part of this chapter, just this entire chapter. Ah, that was a lot of acid. And we saved. That was half damage. Ooh, these guys are landing hits, man. I don't like that. Less of that, please. More of that. You and me! To steal a catchphrase from COVID. Alright, anybody got drops? No? I'm just here to be a completionist executioner. Alright, no problem. I can make do. Alright, through the gates we go. Alright. What have we here? Ooh, that looks scandalous.
Make this.
See, These deep dwarves spent too long underground. You have to be a powerful dwarf like myself. Standard dwarf. In this game, they don't really split it up into subcultures of dwarf. I know in the second game, Neverwinter Nights 2, they partition it more. Oh shoot, I gotta fight this guy before he destroys all these. Every one that he breaks turns into a fire elemental. Oh man, maybe I should have let him break more. Or maybe I can break him and summon fire elementals if I need experience points.
Blood and glory!
Unfortunately, I can't deal any critical hits on him. Stop pestering me, little dwarf. Fight him. Swing, swing, swing. How many mortal points do I have? 28? That's not great. I can probably put him down, though. Alrighty. And then before we open any chest that might be trapped, we will save, so we don't accidentally die and have to repeat a bunch of stuff. Lovely. Ooh, remains from the fire elemental. Fire bullets. Look at that. That loot totally makes sense. Alright. Nice. Do we summon huge fire elementals? We do. But now we can fight them one at a time rather than a bunch of them all up in our grill. I like it much better this way. Because huge fire elementals are no pushovers. I'm not sure why they're labeled as huge fire elementals. Huge fire elementals should be like 20 feet tall, you know? They're as large as, you know, some of the largers of the giants. But I guess they went cheap and decided to use a single icon for all of them. All the different elementals of the same element. I think they could have just, you know, proportionally scaled it up. Kept everything else the same. Oh well. Better luck next Neverwinter Nights. Oh dang. 2 magic armors. Oh, we found some good stuff here. Bunch of +2 magic armors and shields. Alright, onward. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, dire spiders. I hate dire spiders. Don't you hit me. Don't you hit me either. Oh god, bunch of spiders crawling out. Glad I've been one-shotting these so far, mostly. I know I'm past the point where it actually matters, but I hate getting all this the strength debuffs from all these guys. Even now, let's see, what's my fortitude save? 13. I still have less than a 50-50 chance of succeeding on my fort save, even as a level 15 fighter, with fortitude being my best save. If you're watching these videos in quick succession, I've probably complained about this in other recent videos. That's the very last area, I think, of this entire place. So last person we have to talk to, we're not going to teleport back to town just yet. It's going to be a little bit easier if we just walk out the front door, and then talk to our gold dragon friend. Because it's much farther to walk from town to her place than from here to her place. So we'll exit that way, and then turn in our quest there. So, but I won't make you watch me walk all the way back, so I'll just teleport there. Ooh, look, a teleportation sigil. circle. Alright, here we go. Choo, 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 choo. Alright, this is where we teleported to. And now it's time to see our dragon. Hey, how's it going, Golgotha?
I smell blood and something else. Something foul. You have the head of Klauth, the ancient red worm. Give it to me, that I might see the proof of his death with my own eyes.
I am honored to give you the worm's head, mighty Golgotha. The terror of Klauth has been ended. No longer shall his minions raid my lair. The evil power of the ancient worm has been broken. We dragons are loath to part with our treasure hoard, but you have earned your reward. Take this, the premier item of all the treasures I have collected. Alright. We're going for it. We're going for it, dudes. We're gonna try and persuade a dragon out of more of its treasure. Great Golgotha, your hoard is vast as your might. Surely the lives of your offspring are worth more than this. You are bold, Dwarven one, to demand treasure from a dragon in her own lair. But your words are true enough, and I suppose the honorable thing to do would be to give you something more. Take this ring. Its power may be of some use to you, but you would be wise not to press me further. My scales may be hued with golden virtue, but my temper is still that of a dragon. I thank you for this generous gift, mighty Golgotha. Now, my little hero, is there anything else I can do for you? Prepare to die, worm. I'm just kidding. I'll be going now. Then go with my blessing, dwarven creature. I cannot thank you enough for slaying Klauth and preserving my eggs. Gold dragons, baby. Alright, now we'll teleport back to town. Yo, Nurik, how's it going, buddy? Oh, this is the bad thing. After he goes through the trial, he's no longer as close to the teleporter or the front door. Oh, hello again, Coldwood. Welcome back to the Temple of the Just God. Forgive me if I seem distracted. The outcome of Rogan's trial has created as many problems as it seems to have solved. What do you mean about the outcome of Rogan's trial? I'm grateful for your assistance during Rogan's trial, Coldwood. This is not a problem you can readily fix. Even though Rogan was acquitted, there are still those among the Lord's Alliance soldiers who feel he is guilty of murder and deserving of death. Tensions between the soldiers and Utgard have only increased since the verdict was issued. I only hope things don't escalate further. But there is little anyone can do about such things now. Is there something else I can do for you? Yeah, let's get some supplies. Alright, we are... Ooh, man, look how low in gold we are. We're only at about 200,000 gold pieces. I'll be right back when I sell everything off. Sell everything off. Alright, we've sold off everything and we've gained about 230,000, closer to 240,000 gold pieces from just selling off all that dragon loot that we got and giant loot. Now we are all squared away. We don't need anything else from Nurik, so we will go drop off the first word of power to Aaron Gend. Yo, Aaron, how's it going, buddy?
You are back. Have you something to report?
I have one of the words of power.
This is good news. And the gods know we have had precious little enough of that lately. With Erebeth at their head, the Luskan forces are winning victory after victory over the Lord's Alliance troops. And all the while, Magram and his cult continue their search for the words of power. At least there is one here they will not have. My loyal network of scouts will spirit the word away to Castle Neverwinter for safekeeping until Lord Nasher's scribes can discover its use. On behalf of the city of Neverwinter and Lord Nasher himself, please accept this reward of 2,000 gold pieces as a token of our gratitude.
Alright, we're gonna up a persuade. Just a bit. Just a bit. Recovering the words of power isn't easy, Aaron. Supplies and equipment don't come cheap.
I think I take the real meaning behind your words. Lord's Alliance has given me an emergency fund to be spent in the defense of Neverwinter. I suppose I could spare another 750 gold pieces from the Lord's Alliance treasury to see that you are properly equipped for this mission. If my sources are correct, there are still several more words of power yet to be found. I hope your success at locating the words continues.
I think you should know about a female lizardman I ran into. She said her name was Hadroline, and she seemed to want to help.
Normally, Neverwinter counts the lizardmen amongst her enemies, but your news is not completely unexpected. I have received reports of a lizard creature and her followers doing battle with Malgrim's cult. This must be that Hadroline you mentioned. I will need to consider this new information carefully. But this is not your concern. You must focus on finding the words. I wish you luck in your mission. Return to me once you have another of the words.
Alrighty, thank you Aaron Gend for giving us about 1% of the gold that we made from all the loot that we gathered, I think. That's right, yeah, about 240. We got 270, or 2,750. Yeah, about 1%. That's real nice. Alright. Next place that we're going to head is north, up into the Coldwood. We did Moonwood first to the east. Now we're going to travel to where it's cold. Apparently. I mean, this place is called Neverwinter, but whatever. Let's talk to Delvar first.
Yes? Hello?
I know you. You're COVID quarantine, aren't you? You're the fighter who works for Aaron Gend. How do you know my name? My name is Delvar. I'm a scout working for Aaron Gend. Before he sent me out, he mentioned that COVID Quarantine, the hero who saved Neverwinter from the plague, was working for him now. He told me to keep an eye out for you and gave me a brief description of what you looked like. Why did Gend tell you to keep an eye out for me? Some time ago, Aaron Gend sent me out to scout the Coldwood. He thought it might help you in your mission if you had some advanced information about the area. This is the only path into the Coldwood, so I set up a little camp here to keep an eye out for you and anyone else working for Aaron who might pass my way. It's the only way I could be sure of getting you the information. What's the information? I'm afraid I didn't find anything about the words of power themselves. If I had, I would have reported them directly to Aaron pronto. I did stumble across some orc bandits, though. Had to watch my steps so they didn't find me spying on them. And I nearly stumbled over a strange magical portal in the forest. Tell me about the orc bandits. A few nights ago, I heard footsteps crashing through the undergrowth, so I darted into the trees. After all, I am a scout, not a fighter. It turned out to be a couple orcs tromping around, grumbling about having to go on patrol. Needless to say, I followed them. I followed them for a while, but they didn't lead me back to their camp. From what they were saying, I'm pretty sure their camp was somewhere here in the Coldwood. Anything else? I gathered their leader was an orc named Vath, if that helps, and it almost sounded as if they were planning a raid on the Lord's Alliance supply lines, though that's pretty ambitious for a group of simple bandits. Not really anything else I can tell you about those orc bandits, I'm afraid. Is there anything else you want to know, Coldwood? Tell me about the magical portal. I was scouting around and I stumbled across a clearing filled with shimmering columns of dancing lights. Not really what you'd expect to find in the middle of a forest. I don't know much about magic, but I am a tracker, and I know about paths and hidden passages. I'm pretty sure those columns were marking a magical entrance to some wizard's tower or mage's lab. I haven't heard of any particular wizard who makes his home in the Coldwood, so I imagine the portal leads to somewhere that hasn't been used in quite a while. Where can I find this portal? That's the funny thing, Coldwood. I pride myself on being a great tracker. I never get lost, but I couldn't even begin to tell you where I stumbled across that portal. I must have triggered a spell to disorient me. Maybe there was some type of magical ward to keep me from remembering where the entrance was hidden. But the good news is that most of these protection wards are one-shot deals. If you manage to find the clearing with the glittering columns, you probably won't have to worry about the same thing happening to you. Alright, I'll be going now. As you wish. I shall remain here as per Aaron's orders. If you have any questions regarding my exploration of the Coldwood, you can come speak to me again. Thanks for the info, Delvar. Let me just ruffle around the pockets of this sword-filled corpse. Oh look, he had precious jewelry on him. This guy doesn't have swords filling him. He has arrows. Lucky us. And this guy's just a corpse. Too bad for him. He doesn't have any swords or arrows to keep him company. Oh hey, look, those orc bandits we were told about. Oh man, these guys all have... Are these fire arrows? Or acid arrows? Fire arrows, good. I can take a bit of fire damage if you know what I mean. Cough, cough. Red dragon on me. He shot me. Oh man, I like these guys' flails. You run up on him and just swing some metal on the end of a chain at you. Down he goes. Easy peasy. Alright. Not a lot of containers right here for us to loot. So let's move towards the center of the map. Same thing we found before. Let's head south before heading more east. Oh hey, more corpses to make friends with.
Now see what a true warrior looks like.
Help! Help! Nasty intruder! That's me, the nasty intruder. It's nice to know that the distaste for physical appearance is not one-sided. The orcs find us just as ugly to look at, you know? Down you go, archer.
Honor and glory.
Ooh, you guys spell at me. But I saved versus mind spells. Interesting, but I had to roll for that. Oh, you know why I had to roll for that? Because I don't have my combat gear on, because I'm a dummy. I was like, huh, why did I have to make a will save? Aren't I immune to mind spells? Only if you're wearing the right equipment. Glad we caught that. Something bad could have happened. I thought I made myself immortal. Alright, oh hey, look this guy. You not too bright, come stumbling into the camp of Great Vath. Really? Me not too bright? Me not too bright, Vath? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, well, that there Vath was one of our bounties. So we have now grabbed his head. And that is where I will call this episode. We'll continue on next time. Alright, catch you guys later.